What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video. And today, we are going to make our final New York Giants 6th-round mock draft. Guys, I'm extremely excited. It's draft week, okay? There's plenty to be excited for, but I don't have time to do a lot of editing because the draft is in 2 days from now. So, and I want to get this video out to you guys as quickly as I can due to the fact that I am going to be hosting a challenge for you guys. Well, not really hosting, but I'm going to be proposing a challenge for you guys. Who can have the most accurate mock draft? Who's gonna have the most accurate New York Giants mock draft? Who knows Dave Gettleman the best? All right, go ahead and leave your best 6th-round New York Giants mock draft. Obviously, the Giants don't have a 7th-round pick, so 6th-round mock draft. You guys can add trades in there, and maybe they'll have a 7th-round pick, but you guys know what I'm saying. Your best New York Giants mock draft, leave it in the comments below, and below in the comments are the rules and the point system for this challenge. Also, I'm going to be having the same exact challenge for the first round of the first round mock draft. So my 3.0 should be coming out right next to this one at the same time, so you guys can go and check that out. So you guys can enter 2 times. You guys can enter into the Giants mock draft and the first round mock draft, and in both those, the winner is going to win a New York Giants draft cap, or whatever team you guys want, a New York Giants or whatever team draft cap, and a KB merch mug. So you guys can pick from any one of my designs in my Teespring store, and you can have it as a mug, whether it be my logo, Jabro Peppers, 27 Squad, you name it. Go ahead and, you know, if you win, you guys can pick from any which one of those designs on a mug. So that being said, guys, go ahead and leave your best mock drafts in the comments below, and make sure you guys also enter in my first round mock draft. By the way, quick rules, guys. You can't edit it at all. It doesn't matter what point you edited it. If I see edited inside the comments, it's going to be automatically voided out. Not going to be counted towards. If I see edited at all, even at this point, if you don't like what you put down, delete it and put it back in there. And I will be privating these 2 videos after the draft, or during the draft. During the whole entire draft, I'm going to be privating the video. So basically, I'm shutting down the votes, okay? I'll be shutting down the votes. And so, yeah, and 1 entry per person. 1 entry per person. So, that being said, let's get on to my 6th-round mock draft. What do I think the New York Giants are going to do in the NFL draft? First round pick, I'm going to be going back to my roots and going Jaylen Waddle with the 11th overall pick. I think he's the best guy that's going to be there that also fits a need. I know, listen, I've been preaching offensive line over wide receiver the whole time, but I don't see Penny Sewell, I don't see Rashawn Slater being there, and I don't think I want AVT at 11th overall. That's just my preference. I know a lot of people really don't mind that. I don't mind if we trade down to get an AVT and pick up another 2nd-round pick or something like that, but as far as where the Giants go, I don't think they're going to trade at all. So even though they're supposedly listening to offers, I think Jaylen Waddle is the best pick there at 11. When everything's, when everything's said and done in the top 10, guys like Surtain is probably going to be off the board. Kyle Pitts for sure. Penny Sewell, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith. I think these guys are going to be going as well as probably 4, maybe even 5 quarterbacks. So that's who I think is going to be on the board. Jaylen Waddle may be the odd man out. Is going to fall right to the New York Giants. Our 42nd overall pick is going to be offensive guard or offensive center. He's a center, but he's probably going to be used as a guard. Creed Humphrey out of Oklahoma. Creed Humphrey is a guy that has a late 1st-round grade to him, but if he falls to the 2nd, I know for sure the New York Giants are going to be able to pick him up. I don't have him going in my 1st round, so that's why I'm pretty basing this off of my 3.0 mock draft. I don't have him going there, so he was pretty much the best option available after I did that 1st-round draft. So I love Creed Humphrey. It fills the guard need that we need. I think he will be great playing at guard. A lot of centers usually transition to guard. That's just what they're needed for in the NFL anyway. So I'm going to be taking Creed Humphrey there, put him at guard, and hopefully answer some questions and hopefully get that offensive line solidified if we can't do it in the 1st round. we're moving on to the round 3, the third round, and I'm going to be drafting Ronnie Perkins, edge rusher out of Oklahoma. Here's the thing, I had Ronnie Perkins going in my second round last mock draft, but I know this guy could slip into the third. There are a bunch of pass rushers in the second round that could go before Ronnie Perkins. He may be a guy that may be overlooked, and I hope he is overlooked where the Giants can go ahead and grab him in the third round. It's a very similar situation to Lorenzo Carter back in 2018, where Lorenzo Carter had a late first round grade on him. He was graded, mocked as high as going to like Tennessee in that draft when they had another pick. I think they used it on Adoree Jackson instead, like 22 or 23 or something like that. They wound up using it on Adoree Jackson, but Lorenzo Carter was being mocked there a lot in the first round. He slipped out of the second, and we were able to pick him up in the third. Even I forgot Lorenzo Carter was in the third round. So very excited about that. Hopefully Ronnie Perkins does the same and slips up, because in my opinion, I have a high second round grade on Ronnie Perkins. We move on to our fourth round pick, 116th overall. We have Monty Rice, inside linebacker out of Georgia. Listen, I don't really think linebacker is a huge need on this team. I actually don't have the Giants drafting a corner in this draft, but they can definitely go corner here if Paulson Adebo is still available. There's a lot of guys that probably are going to be available in the fourth round, but I think this is just more of a BPA sort of pick and kind of fills a need as well. Like I said, I don't know how much a corner is really needed in this draft. I know if you get a first round corner, I don't really see the point in that, but a lot of people do. But I definitely don't see a point in getting a fourth round corner. I really don't think it matters. If you have a guy like Isaac Yiadom as your fourth or fifth corner, at what point do you need another cornerback? It doesn't make any sense. Isaac Yiadom was a decent number 2 last year. Wasn't great, wasn't spectacular, but wasn't terrible either. And having him as a fourth or fifth option really gives you just enough depth there at the cornerback spot. I mean, we're in a lot better position than a lot of other teams are in the secondary range, in the secondary position. So Monty Rice, to me, addresses a need at inside linebacker to help Blake Martinez. I know we got Reggie Ragland. I love the pickup, and I love Tay Crowder, but there's never a wrong time to add some depth and competition, okay? It's to a position that needs the help. So, I just definitely don't want to go into the season with just Tay Crowder and just Reggie Ragland. So, that being said, Monty Rice would be a fine addition there out of Georgia. And then my 6th round picks are the same 6th round picks from last mock draft, and that is Pooka Williams with the 196th pick. I love Pooka Williams. He's such a different playmaker than what the Giants are used to, especially at the running back position. We're used to these ground and pound runners, right? These just hard-nosed runners, Brendan Jacobs, even Saquon Barkley. These guys are just hard-nosed guys. Pooka Williams is like Donnell Humphrey, Darren Sproles type guy, Chris Thompson, Austin Eckler almost, a guy with a wide receiver type body that is still tough enough to run in between the tackles, can catch the ball at the backfield, can be split out to a wide receiver. He's a gadget guy, and to me, the 6th round is where you find a lot of these gadget guys, a lot of these guys that don't fit a certain position but still can play in this league, and he's also does the special teams as well. So Pooka Williams is my guy in the 6th round if he is there. And then our last pick, 201 overall, I have the New York Giants drafting a favorite of mine, tight end John Bates out of Boise State. I think he'll be a really good addition there to help bring some competition to the back end of that tight end room. You got Caden Smith, you got Levine Toilolo. We don't know what's going to happen with Evan Ingram. So John Bates is a guy that I think could be a good safety blanket in the league. And place in space, you want to draft tight ends in the late rounds, tight ends, defensive backs, wide receivers, just so they could play linebackers, so they could play special teams. So I think John Bates will be a good special teams player as well. So that is my 6th round mock draft. Make sure you guys check out my full 1st round mock draft. Should be uploaded at the same time as this one is. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Give me your best mock draft, and we'll see how accurate it really is. See you guys in the next one.